Another spirit, another matchup. Welcome back everybody to Calamity versus Shock Trial number 1, set number 1. We have Sayawara on the killer side playing for Team Shock versus the survivors of Team Calamity.
Interesting to see here. We start off in a similar way that we did in the last trial here against the last two teams, taking chase over towards Shaq, away from where the uncorrupted gens are, as I believe he's going to spot out Hein here near the school bus. We're starting the first chase here. Hopefully he can get a quick hit.
Oh,
not going to be mind game too well. Pallet is going to go down though. Ace is going to make it around with Live. He's going to get some distance here and make it over towards another filler pallet in between school bus and Shaq. He's going to be doing his best here to stay up as long as he can, not get hit by the spirit. See if this phase walk can make it out. He's not going to leave any scratch marks, so he's going to be walking, but he's going to phase on top of her. Excuse me, she's going to phase on top of him, get a free hit as he goes over towards the Shack to a nice safe area.
he almost cuddled over there, kind of ran into each other with the injury coming onto Hen, dropping the pallet really early now again. Cobb pallet drop onto Shack pallet. So a lot of resources are getting thrown out of the way right there, but if the chase goes on for long enough, it's still a good start. Even now preventing the second hit from coming in, but we're making our way closer and closer towards our lovely comp corner. Oh, that's a few additional seconds there. They are going for the main games, not properly working. The first generator popping out now. Hen even making the way over towards the next pallet. This is an amazing first chase, even if it were to end here.
Oh, and the swing is going to come through in a minute. That's going to be a corrupt ending before the first down even comes through. This is not what you want to see as a spirit. I mean, you got the ability to get that down quick. You just got to actually make it happen. Doesn't get the pallet hit either. That's just going to be really unfortunate. Hein's going to continue here in this same area, making his way back to all the filler pallets, and this is very quickly looking like a very good game for the survivors here. He's going to get caught out on the side of the map, though. That's going to be the down here.
Finally put to rest. But man, oh man, it was like the run of his life. First two generators are being completed. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a third one close to completion as well. This is an amazing start for the survivor team. Sayora has to pick up the pace very fast now.
Yeah, you do have pop, so you do have the way to slow down the gens and keep yourself in, I guess, a solid urban evasion, by the way. I love that perk. You do have a way to keep the gens from flying by as quickly as the survivors want them to. But, you know, aside from that, you're not really working with too much. You do have Sloppy Butcher to, you know, slow down those recoveries, but he's not really getting hits to where he needs to actually make the survivors go and reset. It is a good thing to note that he does have no head in his back pocket, just for in the event that things go bad, he does have something in the end game. But, you know, the way this game is going, this, I don't know how this end game is going to play out, but survivors are definitely in a good spot, because gens are being worked on across the map. I expect we're going to see one pop here very, very soon with Laser being able to finish one, but...
I mean, to be fair, we did get rid of a lot of resources, but the gen speed is remarkable as well, and it's Hen taking the second down. I mean, right now we're not too worried about the first 6 stages, but still, it's the same survivor going down, and you even taking him towards the basement, which takes even more time from you. Yes, you have the phase walk, but this is the 4th gen in the phase of Shock. How are you going to recover from this?
I gotta be honest, I don't think there's really much you can do. Like, yes, you said they've used a lot of resources, but notice how they're keeping chase in the same area where the resources are already down, and they're not instantly, you know, dropping and getting hooks, right? So that means they're not using resources on the opposite side of the map where they can now run to if they're doing main gen, where they can now run to if they're doing the gen by bus. So they do have a lot of stuff to work with still, so there could potentially be... Oh boy. We can have another potential behavior bug here. Either way, regardless of that, yeah, okay. So we're gonna see a DC from Ada, possibly something related to the behavior bug we saw earlier. But in the meantime, we'll keep playing this game out. We'll see see the spirit go and kick the main gen again. Work to find the other survivors here. See what good they can make of it. Going back towards bus, checking the gens here, making sure they're not too progressed. Is gonna find somebody out in Shack. I believe that is the unhooked Adam. Let's see what kind of chase can start here. Ace in the corner.
so important. Well, we're deciding to go for Pedro, which is also very dangerous. Getting the first hit onto him really quick though. And I think a lot of this area has been used before. The pellets are still there, however, dropped, so Pedro needs to make some smart decisions now. W keying towards the edge map, being an edge map, and he's going to give him a little bit more time, but we don't need pellets here, okay?
Yeah, we don't need pallets in this game. What are pallets even for? Yeah, that's going to be a down in the corner of the map from Pedro. Hopefully those gens are still being worked on. Hopefully main has gotten some progress, but again, another pop goes, a Weasel Sack is going to come through. Oh, Jen is going to pop. Okay, that's going to be Noad activated. See how they play out this end game. Entering the 3v1.
The scratch marks. Going towards...
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And he's also at the gates. The question is there a second survivor? Pedro now going for the appearance, I believe, or for the renewal. Laser is in a very difficult position. Has to take the time, being very careful until his teammates maybe get the know it out of the way if they know where it stands.
Well, it looks like they took the time to heal, so they may not know Noed is actually on the board. But yeah, Noed's gonna be way too far from the gate to actually go and cleanse, I believe. So I think Laser's just gonna go ahead and go down, or somebody is. But a smash hit coming through. That'll be a nice stun, get him a bunch of distance.
That should be enough, right? Oh wait,
I don't know. Against a spirit that can phase, I'm not too sure. He's not gonna go for Laser. He wants to go for Ryan and get the kill. Doesn't want to get a fresh hook. Interesting.
Very interesting. When you think about it, that Laser could have been a complete kill either way because they only have 2 survivors left, and then being closer towards the gate, it is going to be just one additional stage and another DC, but I don't think that this DC changes a lot either way. No matter which way you count the stages, Calamity has a really good position to be in right now. We will update you again concerning the DC, but I don't think it's going to have much impact. Having said that, we're going to go into a quick break so this doesn't take too much time from you guys.
See you guys in a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to the second game of the Spirit set here on the Blood Lodge. We're going to see Mr. Laser taking on the role of Spirit now, trying to shut these survivors down as quickly as possible. We'll be seeing a very, very slow start, it looks like, as no survivor has been spotted out. He's checking into the Corrupt Gen area. See a little basement play here from Seth. I believe he's going to spot out Ada here in the corner of the map. I believe we're going to get into our first chase here. Blue, what do you think is going through the survivors' minds right now after that last game?
Yeah, you mentioned it. You have to remind the viewers real quick. There was a DC, however, it was an internet DC, so the players fought. However, no penalty, but also no restart, which is why we are entering the second trial now. But you've mentioned that Calamity would have had an even better outcome on the survivor side if they didn't have that DC. I still think that Laser has the ability to come out on top here, though. I think they got it, but the pressure is definitely more. They're gonna feel it even more than before.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a bit of a battle here. We see quick down here in the corner of the map on Ada. See, Laser has chosen to go with Agitation instead of Sloppy Butcher compared to last game's Spirit, going for a little bit of quicker hooks and overall less downtime in between chasing survivors and going to block those gens. But we will see one gen pop before that first hook comes through. And I believe he spotted someone out on the main building as well. We can see if he wants to start a chase with that, or if he wants to go check somewhere else.
Depends if he wants to get value out of his pop goes the Weasel. We do get some notifications, we have the info. A little bit of progress on the gen, but nothing to worry about just yet. Opening the door, taking care of some casualties. Maybe we can get another survivor. This one has more progress though, and I believe you've seen the crow fly up. That could have been from the survivor before, so we know there's someone hiding. But the sprint burst saves Smoker just in time.
Yeah, Smoker gonna be running over here to another filler pallet in between main and that, and instantly gets found out regardless of whether or not he was crouched. Very good ears on Laser there, good sensory awareness. Smoker is gonna have another pallet here. He will be able to play around. Will miss the swing. So Chase will continue around this this tile here. Smoke gonna be moving towards the outside of the pallet. Trying to work his way around and get away from the Spirit. Gonna go and hug a rock though. Might get caught up. I don't think he's gonna make it back to this other filler pallet. Spirit will get the down on him there.
Well, he tried, almost got zoomed back into the pallet, but that is the down. No one close enough to get the pallet safe as well, so that marks the second stage and the second fresh hook for him as well. Another pop goes to Weasel. Now the gen has way more progress. We see the scratch marks. And enough evidence to notice that there is someone close who has been working on the gen, so maybe Laser has a reason to stay around for a bit.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe he thinks the balanced landing survivor is just chilling up here waiting for him to leave, and well, there was somebody up there. Yeah, look at that.
Insane prediction.
Takes a little swing at Seth. They're not going to be able to get that. Seth's going to go for the trade. It will come through beforehand, so the hole isn't free. A little unfortunate there. Going to go and take the fresh hook on Seth before he goes back into his little chase of Smoker. It's going to be another pop goes the Weasel on main gen. 60% of that generator gone just instantly. That's... I
mean, Laser is doing a good job. Even with the 3 fresh hooks, he knows he can get a good result, so he can go for the hooks across the board. So with the new point system, it does make sense to play like this. And I mean, Laser should know, right? He is the one responsible for a lot of things around balancing around here. So he knows what he has to do and when he has to do it, which means for the survivors, maybe check on another gen, try to get the pressure across on the map, because we only have 1 gen pop as of right now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a bit of an unlucky moment for I don't remember her name, Ellen Ripley there, getting caught out and very open. We'll get the trade off though, and I believe is this the 4th fresh hook? Have we also ever swooped once? I believe. Yeah, looks like it. So that's the 4 fresh hooks met. We'll see where this chase takes us.
Towards the shack, I believe. Not a really comp pallet drop, but early enough to prevent the hit coming onto Seth. The question is, where can he go from here? There is a dead hard saving him from the down, at least for now, but that's all the resources gone, trying to make his way back. But also Laser's leaving the chase because the gens are getting more and more progress. The way he's playing right now, getting the hits very early on and using his pop to the best of his ability, he's in a very good position right now.
Yeah, these hits are coming through really, really quick, and even without Sloppy Butcher, like, he's still going to be having a little bit of an easier time since they're injured. A little bit easier to find them. That's going to be another down on the Ellen here, bottom of the map.
And another hook stage coming in for later. He has a lot of pressure all around. He had most of the survivors injured. They have to go for the reset now, so that should be Kubo Smoker popping the gen on the main building. Preferably Kubo, because Smoker would be in a very dangerous position again. But that's only the 2nd generator, and Sayora is also already close to being put out of the trial.
Yeah, Sayora's got a little bit of a tough game in front of him, especially against the Spirit with still this many gens to go. I mean, it'd be a different story if there was 1 gen remaining. Then you could, you know, afford to run to the corner of the map, throw all the pallets, and just sacrifice yourself for the team. But this isn't exactly the start he wants, I believe. We're gonna see Smoker hop back on this gen, make sure it doesn't regress too much. As Kuba's gonna get found out on down filler pallet, see what he can make do here.
Probably gonna get the rescue in the meantime. And Laser leaves immediately. He has 2 survivors injured, still pressure, and he could make it. No, he didn't make it in time. He went for the fast reset with a med kit and possibly 1 or 2 perks that helped with the fast reset. However, good mind game coming out from Sayora, preventing the hit from coming on early, making their way over towards the next pallet, dropping it early as well. Getting more and more time for their own team, so Lasers has to make a decision now. For the mind games. Oh, that could have been a hit. Oh, okay, it is a hit. We hit those.
Yeah, still's gonna be a hit there. A little bit unfortunate for the Ellen. All she's really got now to work with is the excavator, because since she's injured, that Spirit's job becomes so much easier. We'll make it to the next pallet though. I wonder if there's gonna be a body block or something coming in here, but if not, Ellen's gonna have a very difficult time on on this pallet here. Does make the vault though. After that, it's going to go down though. I believe that's going to be Ellen leaving the trial unless there's a flashlight save. But they do get 2 gens completed just in time for that. So, only 1 gen remaining, and then the 3v1.
It was really expensive to commit to that chase for this long. He get 3 more. He get 3 more stages. He gets 6 stages right now, and 3 survivors left in the trial. The question is, how far along are the other 2 gens? We do spot 1 survivor over on the pallet here, I believe. We've seen Kuba's head over there. For how long can you stay in this corner, though? You get the first hit. I wouldn't be surprised if he left that chase to put more pressure up. It depends if he thinks there's still potential to keep this game under control, if he's gonna go for as much as he can get at this point.
Yeah, things are starting to really turn here. I mean, the thing is, you're not really seeing the survivors adapt to the playstyle. They're throwing those pallets super early, super easily. Laser has a really big tendency of, you know, not phasing and trying to bait them into dropping the pallet and then phasing around it rather than just breaking it. You're not really seeing them adapt, so those pallets are all just dropping very quickly. They're having to move in between loops, not exactly in the most safe position, and it's really paying off for Laser. I mean, he's getting those pallets out of the way now, but you know, the survivors don't really get to make much work out of them.
Oh, he checks the surroundings of the shack, but he doesn't go into basement. At least not yet, but going into basement would take a lot of time. He suspects someone being there though, so
no.
we are gonna come in. Is the spin burst going to be enough though to get that?
No way. No
way.
Laser, stop. Oh my god, that's terrible.
Might have been the turning point. That could have that might have sealed Calamity's fate. That could have been Shock now taking the lead.
Smoker's in his VC, losing his mind right now. Oh, wow. That's really unfortunate for Laser. Hopefully he won't have to pay for that mistake here soon. Is he going to rush back to Shack?
Oh. I know. This Gen has had a lot of progress. The survivor had to still be in the area. No, yeah, he is again.
He is going to know that somebody's around here now. Very close. And do you think he's going to check basement again? Is he going to get away with this twice?
He can't. Well, he's checking lockers now. How much time is he gonna spend over here? How much time can he bear? How much can he invest? No more.
I think it's safe to assume the other survivors are gonna be doubling that gen over there. So I mean, this is a very expensive time waste. We'll see if it pays off, but at this point, it's looking a little bit rough. Yep, there goes the gem. No one's gonna be activated. We'll see the Fang though. That'll be a pretty simple kill. And he does see the no-ad out there. He could probably make it to it with agitation. So he can probably camp this hook, get as many hooks as he wants, and just move along into the next trial.
Well, it's still a lot of stages, but the survivors did their job. They got all the 5 generators done, and I don't think they're gonna try to go for the save. Smoker can call that the node is right in front of him, so that's going to be 2 people out of the trial. Still a decent result, I would say. But, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, 2 different playstyles, 2 different end games. It was certainly interesting to see how it played out with, you know, I guess different setups. But yeah, Laser played very well. He played to the best of his ability. Certainly got a respectable result out of that. But
I mean, he did win. So
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but takes the dub. Going to be moving into the next set. Hopefully he can continue capitalizing on that momentum and move his team forward if he plays killer next.
Yeah, I mean, Laser knew in that position probably he is going to find that one, or he has the win basically already. So that is set 1 for you. The next set is going to be Artist, and we're not gonna waste any more time. So let's go into a little break, and we're gonna be right back.
See you guys in a sec.
And here we go again. Also, Laser back on the killer for Team Calamity, this time on the Artist though. Let's see if he can bring up a close to the same performance, almost the same as good performance as he did before. He's already spotted 1 or 2 survivors over there on the shack, so maybe a quick first chase.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here as Artist heads towards the main building here. Pretty safe area, as Ada's going to go ahead and glide out of there, get herself to safety. Is going to get hit by the Crow, though. Not going to get an injury, luckily for her, but see if we can make something happen here as we move back towards the shack area. It does get the M1. We'll get the speed boost and head towards back towards shack continually. Trying to juke out the bird here. Birds will be a little bit too late on the chase here, as Laser's going to go around and probably try to shut down the shack tile as quick as he possibly can.
Kuba now has to try to get as much time on the board for his own team. Shock being on the survival side right now. The Crows hit him though, and he manages to dodge the second swarms and also get rid of the first ones. Now Seth coming in at the right time but doesn't make it, but the tree takes the job of the body block for them, and that's the way we do it over there. Making his way over towards the shack, dropping the next pellet and getting a lot of distance between himself and the killer.
Yeah, we're going to see Chase go towards the Ruin Totem, unfortunately, which could be a little bit of a problem, as that's going to go ahead and get called out most likely, and see the Survivors come over to cleanse that maybe a little bit later in the trial. We'll see, I guess, but Kuba's got another tile to work with here. Hard to say how he's going to get out of this one, though, because it's a very isolated tile, not really much to work with besides Phil. Never mind, he's going to hold W away from it and just completely gas Laser, leave him in the distance. Okay.
This is getting expensive.
Yeah, this is not a quick first chase by any means. Kuba doing a great job just keeping at bay, but the Crows will hit him. They were a little bit too close for him to just get swarmed. Very well played by Kuba. Keeps him for about 2 gens worth. Maybe a little bit more than that. Is this going to be a pain race hook? It is not. That 3rd gen is probably going to pop at main now.
Oh, so expensive. They should be able to get this. The Crows don't hit anyone. I'm not even sure if he got the detection, because it wasn't too close, and there it is. The 3rd one seems to be dangerously close. And that's not the nicest position for Calamity to be in. They did win the first set though, so even if that's not the best outcome for them, there would still be a 3rd try. But that's a lot of things that's coming to us in the future. The rescue now coming in, Kuba back on his knees, but in a very unfortunate position. Reset coming in, so that should make it able for him to escape. But we're still deep in the map.
Oh, that is not the kind of hit you want to see as Kuba. I think what I was going to say this earlier. I think where this trial is going to go is going to depend on where he gets this next hook at. You know, if he gets a hook way down here in the corner of the map, you can't really defend much from it. Right? You can't really use Artist's power to its potential. Decisive streak coming through though on Kuba. That's going to get him to safety.
That's huge.
It is huge. We'll buy some more time. It's going to buy a lot more time as he just legs it to Shack and back towards the middle of the map. Oh, man. Very well played, very well executed by Kuba there, just buying as much time as he possibly can. To everybody who said Decisive Strike is useless, I mean, you watch this game and be the judge, but regardless, Kuba is just not giving him any freedom to do anything as Artist, just completely shutting down those birds, making sure they do not hit, just running through the map, giving us a nice little tour. Ends up
I mean, he ran past 2 people on the gen, which usually isn't the greatest thing, but those were 2 people who could have taken a hit, but they don't even need to, because Kuba is just juicing up over the tiles, and that is a 4th gen, not even the one we went past right now. All gens completed, no it is known. Question is, are they gonna find it, and are they gonna go for the save? I don't think they even have to, because this result already speaks for itself.
Yeah, that would be like if they get 3 out, that's what, 3 stages, 1 fresh hook, all gens completed. That would be a very, very tough game for the next killer, the next group of survivors. But okay, Severed Hands coming through, potentially some value to get here. See what happens. Nice little shot goes out, does hit Sayora. Okay.
That's nice. That's also a fresh survivor. Could save him a couple more stages. We do spot another survivor being on the gate. The question is, who are you gonna go for? Laser's trying to find Sayora down somewhere in the corner. Where is Kuba though, is the question. Probably trying to make their way towards safety. I don't think they're gonna go and take any more risks. No, it is way too close. There's no way they're gonna rotate in for the safe. I don't know if they're gonna be able to open the gate. Yeah, it was prepped enough. That should be all of them out of the trial. I was gonna say, if not all 3 survivors on this gate, it's a bit dangerous. But that concludes this first trial of set number 2.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with these artist games, but like these chases, like, you know, in this game and in the Eternal matchup with, or the second Eternal matchup rather, like, is Groaning Storehouse just the meta against artists? Like, are people finding out these new strategies that just loop her perfectly? Or is there something else? Because I don't know what to say beyond that, but we've seen some incredible counterplay to artists this stream so far, and it's been awesome to watch. Very well played to Kuba there, who pretty much carried that game on his back. So, but yeah, very well played.
Shock is in a really good position, I'd say. Win condition is looking juicy, so let's see if they're gonna close it just like that, or if Calamity is going to put up a fight. So we're gonna see that after a quick break.
Hello everyone, we are back. Sorry for the little bit of delay there. We've had some issues with the lobbies and trying to get the games properly set up. Leads to a little bit of delay on both sides, whatever. However, we are back here. We're ready to finish up this artist set. We see Smoker taking on the artist as Laser, Hyant, Marco, and Pedro attempt to shut him down, get those generators completed, and get out.
Oh, Laser, who was just on the killer for Team Calamity, now has to run Shock's killer, but, well, he's not as much interest, because Pedro was spotted, also got some of the crows, and probably the first hits as well. He gets rid of the crows. The question is, though, for how long can he keep this up? He makes his way over towards the main building now, but a new set of crows is gonna come flying his way.
Yeah, it looks like he interrupts one of the gens here being worked on at main. Not the best position to be running to, but what else can you really do? I mean, main's the only real, safe area on the map, but see him run through here. Does get hit by crows instantly. A good setup there by the artist. Pretty well. Luckily isn't going to get hit, as the artist isn't even going to interrupt the generator. Just leave that Yui working on it undisturbed. How kind.
Similar commitment as we've seen in the last game. Pedro going for strong run, dropping the Shack pellet as well. The last crow is gonna set behind. A little bit of mind gaming. Ooh, but he waited for long enough, so he makes his way out of the chase even, so no blood loss being able to gain for Smoker, who's still committing, I believe. Also, again, ignoring a gen with a lot of progress.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be a pretty good chase on Pedro's part, taking him all the way to the corner of the map before going down. I think he has one more Paladin player on, doesn't he? Oh, and he's gonna get the stun. Okay. Not only does he get the stun, but he's gonna kick the artist towards the opposite side of the pallet, which will allow him to be body blocked by Ace here, and then run all the way back into the inside of the map. Here we're gonna see. Go ahead and see 2 gens pop before the first down.
It's insane. Marco also able to take a hit. Pedro still the one you're trying to get the down on. Roger has made his choice, but Pedro is just making all the right choices. Trying to dodge the crows, making his way back towards the pallet, down in the pallet. Someone is close by. The Smoker knows. Problem is, he's not able to pick up, and the 3rd gen has already popped.
Laser there with a nice mind game on the on that pallet there, winning that 50-50, saves himself from getting hit. I could have swore I just saw him hide in the corner. That was... Is that a totem or something? I don't know. Regardless, though, Laser's doing a great job keeping him occupied here, not letting him get too far. Will get hit with the crows, evidently, though. But overall, very, very good setup here. As this is crazy. Smoker chose not to hook Pedro, and in return for that, Pedro's now up, and there's no hook on the board.
So we're back to square one, basically. Yes, you have the injury, but for how long can you keep this going? The second survivor also, they're able to take another hit. All survivors injured now. That's a lot of pressure across the board, but it comes way too late. Even if you get the down right now, you don't know how much pressure there has been on the gen since there's no reset happening right now. Pick up in a pallet. Dangerous game, but it will be the first hook.
Yeah, no pallets is gonna come through. Not even a pain res hook. I mean, what can you do at this point? I mean, you got 3 injuries, but if the survivors reset, they're gonna be looking really nice here. Having a full reset with only 1 hook state would make something happen. However, with that said, it is the artist. She can control the generators from this central location of the map. Will be able to keep this game going as long as she plays smart.
And technically, I mean, Smoker only needs 5 hook stages, right? So it's still very much possible, but you had such a great win condition, and it's still a very close game because Calamity right now is doing everything right. And look at that. The next gen so close to being completed. He needs another down.
I mean, camping out this hook and committing to that chase for so long could certainly be part of the win condition. Could certainly part of why he did that. But, I mean, look at where it's gotten him. You know, 1 gen left, 1 hook. A gen is certainly being worked on somewhere. He needs to get a painter inside of this, and he's not gonna go for it. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, he still has the node in his back pocket. Now he has 2 stages. If he gets another kill and the node in a great position, he could get 5 stages and total would mark the win for Team Shock, but he needs to get that. But that's probably also the reason why he's leaving the hook further now. But Laser isn't the one you can go for. If he only goes for Laser, that marks a tie. Last gen pops. You have info where another survivor is at. You have to go for them. You have to.
Shoots a Karad. I believe is the other going for the gate or for his Noed. Just checking it, making sure nobody's doing anything sneaky, getting rid of his precious Noed. If he gets it down here, I don't recall exactly, but if he gets a fresh hook here, would that be the win? If he gets a fresh hook?
It depends on the stages he gets out of it. If they don't go for the save, that would be the 5 stages. That would be the win for them. But he needs that down. And he needs at least a second.
A little bit too late before Noed goes down, but this will be the 3rd hook and 3rd fresh hook, I believe, yeah.
If you can't dish one out, that's the win for Shock of the set.
A smart player taking him as deep into the map as you can possibly get him, getting him away from those gates, making the survivor's job all that much harder. They have quite a task in front of them.
Absolutely. They have to go for the saves, that's why they're gonna go for the reset. The gate's already open, so they aren't going to have to take care of that later. He knows where Laser is, and the other 2 have to go for the reset. Smoker right now is just getting rid of all the time possible. Has to stay here. Gross just said it. It's going to take some time before he can place the next one. So now they're going in for the save. Trying to go for the double.
Alright, Smoker, teach us how to prevent a hook save as artist. Let's see what you got.
Oh.
Gonna get 2 hits. Gets a 3rd. So everybody's injured again, so certainly potential for a down, and they are very, very, very far from the gate here. Let's see what he's got. Is gonna catch out fine.
Uh-oh. He's
Really get him with
close.
the snipe.
It's good to see you there, Fade, and it's the down on Hen. That would be 2 more stages, which would mark.
He has basement.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not gonna go for it though. They're gonna let Hein just sit on hook.
Hold on.
Is that it? That's not a
That
tie,
should be the win. If Hen dies, that's 5 stages, so it's 1 more. Only 1 more than Calamity had, so it is going to be the win for Team Shock. So they did the reverse. Calamity took Shock's set, and now Shock went ahead and stole the Calamity set, which means, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a Ghostface set.
Well, looking forward to it. We'll see how these teams perform with a lot more weaker of a killer in Chase, and we'll see how they can convert their strategies as well as the long-term effects of pressure stacking up. See how they can make that into a win. See you guys here in the next set.
Set number 3. We are actually getting a second Ghostface set already so early into the morning. This is amazing. Seth now coming on the killer, playing the Ghostface for Team Shock, playing against the survivors of Team Calamity. This is do or die. And I think, in contrast to the ghost trials that we've had so far, Seth is taking some time to maybe find the first survivor. Oh, I jinxed. I cast a curse it again. Okay. It's your turn, Alex.
Well, that's your third time this stream, so well done with that. But yeah, looking at this build here, we see Face of Darkness, Pain Res, Sloppy Butcher, and Corrupt Intervention, going with the I guess the meta add-ons with the purple drop leg knife sheet. I literally cannot remember what the words are for that. And then the green add-on to get that Nitro back every time he breaks a pallet. So very good build, very strong build. Definitely has options to play with. And looks like Marco's going to get exposed here. Great start to the first chase here. He's going to greed the pallet. Reads it like a book. Well played by Marco. Continuing through these other pallets. He's going to get the stun there. And this is very, very well played. Very, very well played setups by Marco. He's going to go and break chase here. Probably try to cut him off somewhere. We'll see if he can make something happen. He's going to catch out the Jake and get a free hit on that. But looks like Marco has plenty of safety to work with and plenty of room to run to.
Yeah, I didn't give him so much distance because he's somewhat trapped in the corner there, but it's more than enough time to get the exposed timer past the halfway mark. Another safe pallet dropped, so he's doing a really, really good job. Yes, Han did get the injury, but that's fine. We know those phase games tend to start slow and steady. We have heard laser scream over there, though, I believe, so a lot of info for Seth while the first chase.
Hi, Laser.
Let's be honest, didn't get quite of a result. Laser, however, is living a very dangerous life now.
Oh, Laser gets caught out. That purple add-on's gonna give him the haste boost. Doesn't give him a chance to make anything. That'll be a free down on Laser. Unfortunate hit there.
Oh, basement. Oh no. Oh no.
Good old basement ghost face play. You love to see it. However, with this basement hook, he won't really be able to defend his totem, and he also won't get a pain res hook out of this. So, gives the a little bit of... I'm sorry, good.
He also doesn't have any stock process on all of the other survivors, so he can't really go for a camp as of yet. Oh, that's sneaky.
Well, as you said, no progress in anybody else, huh? As you said, yep. Marco's gonna go ahead and get 99 there. He's probably gonna be like, "What the hell?" a little bit later. But yeah, this will be. Looks like we're gonna go and camp out basement here. Try to at least get second stay down Laser for the Ghostface game.
I mean, now he can. It got more and more possible.
If Marco comes for the save, that is gonna be absolutely deflating. I think. Yeah. Deflating.
Yeah. Deflating is the way better word, I'd say. I mean, Laser is gonna hit second stage. I believe. No one jinxing for a 6th time, yes? Okay, they're doubling that gen.
Yeah, they're gonna go and let him hit second state in exchange for a lot of gen progress. Just double the main gen, get it out of the way. And I can't help but notice the Marco was not on that generator, I think. I think it was Adam and Jake. So, potentially some funny shenanigans gonna happen here. Never mind, Marco's too far away. Okay. No risk of seeing an instant down there.
But still, Marco seems like he's the one person waiting for an opportunity to go for the save as soon as the Ghostface is getting spotted somewhere else. But Seth doesn't seem like he wants to move out of the way. He's pretty sure that if they can get another gen, it's only one, so there would still be a lot of time left for him to get a couple more. Oh no.
Oh no, Marco's going for it. No. Oh my god. Oh, the swing in the miss though. Oh, he's gonna make the pallet. That's terrible. That would have been absolutely insane having another survivor in basement along with Laser's death. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and pick up the chase here on Marco. I think Laser's gonna go ahead and get sacrificed here.
But now this is going to be expensive. 2 survivors doubling for the next gen. It's a dangerous game we're playing. He is looping around another gen, but not the one they're working on. So he's trying to keep him away. And Seth might have to break this chase and has to start checking on the other survivors. He does still have 4, well, I guess 3 stacks of pain res. That would be very useful right now, looking at how much progress this generator has.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this point, you can't really afford to let the gens just roll by. Oh. Yeah, there you go. There goes the fourth one. Last one's at about 80%. So that's just what happens when you camp basement. They punish camping so unbelievably well, and this gen split is way too far for there to be any camping potential.
Yeah, and he can't really leave this one right now either, because obviously the survivors are MVC together. They're gonna call, okay, that gen, maybe we can try to protect that one. But also, if you stay for too long, they have more than enough time to go ahead and crank on another one. So what decision are you gonna make? You need a down, at least a hit, to maybe get them to reset, but I don't know if they're gonna take that route.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens here with this chase. Hein playing extremely well. Is going to take a hit after that vault in that window. Drops the pre-throw pallet. Going to go ahead and run around this area of the map here. I think Seth's going to go ahead and drop chase and go check a gen.
Yeah, he has to, but look at how much progress this one has. I don't even want to know where Marco is at.
I don't think he's even going to... Marcus is going to go ahead and say, hey, come for me. The last gen's going to pop. That is the 90th 99 I've ever seen in my 99 career. Holy crap. Marco's gonna go and get exposed here. We'll start that minute timer. See if he can outlast the ghost face here. Fakes the vault very well. And he's gonna make this god pallet.
Not going for the blind. Very disciplined. Going further. Pedro could go in for body block if Marco needs it, but he has more than enough god pallets to play with.
Yeah, I think
it's so important for Seth to get that other down while they're moving in towards the body block. It has to be the gate that's open. There's no way that you don't make it out with all 3 survivors living. This is an amazing result for Team Calamity.
Wow, you gotta think, what caused that? I mean, camping basement's obviously, you know, it's an interesting play because you just allowed them to slam the gens, but you gotta think, if he had that down on Marco, would that have been a different game? You know, would that have gone a little bit better? I don't know. Probably best not to dwell on hindsight, but man, still an interesting result.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game because with the new point system, I feel like you have to think about, okay, what's the realistic outcome, and depending on what you're trying to reach, you can decide if you want to go for the camp because you think you can't just keep the survivors from completing those 5 gens, or if you say, hey, I might be able to do that, you don't necessarily want to go for the camp, maybe, and even go for more chases, maybe. It's a difficult choice to make. I feel like there would have been a couple opportunities for Seth to get even more out of it. Well, we're gonna see. Maybe they could turn it around on the survivor side. Either way, Calamity in a very, very comfortable position. Let's see if they can make use of it after a little break.
Welcome back, everyone, to what is possibly the last game here of this Ghostface set. We're gonna see Laser taking up the Ghostface role here on Larry's, trying to shut these survivors down. We had a very interesting game last setup with a very relatively quick basement hook, camping it out and not exactly getting anything beyond that. So various interesting win condition here for Laser. Very, I want to say, simple job to do, but hard to execute. So we'll see how the survivors play around this. We'll see how they choose to go about getting these gens done. Hello, and we'll see what Laser can make happen here.
A little surprise to welcome Laser into the trial from the survivors of Team Shock, I see. That's a wake-up call. We are gonna spot another one though as well. I feel like we also interrupted the other 2 working on the gen. Risking getting a little bit more stock process onto Gen Blight. Oh, nice mind game coming on from Laser, getting the first hit onto Gen Blight. Question is, are you gonna double down on this?
Well, as we see, General Blight has he is the lucky break player, so you don't know if you want to chase this guy because, you know, it could be very easy to lose him, especially on a corner heavy and window heavy map like Larry's. Could be a rough chase. Never mind, he's gonna get found out pretty quick after that. We also got a nice little Claudette here, gets a free hit on that as well as the pallet. But we're gonna go ahead and smack that and then get his nitro back up. Yep.
We're splitting the pressure between the survivors pretty good. Maybe now's the time to commit on to the first one. We do have a couple more pellets to play with, and with the windows of opportunity we see a lot of opportunity and windows.
Oh, no,
As well
what
as
are you
pellets.
doing?
Listen,
Yeah.
there was no direwolf casting today, so someone has to do the bad jokes, okay? Like,
Right, okay.
someone has
Fair
to be
enough.
the dad.
Oh, man. Well, we'll see Laser kind of regroup around the center of the map, looking around, trying to make sure these gens aren't getting slammed. He does have a very nice gen setup, with 4 gens being a little square for himself. Possible easy little quick down here on Claudette. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and get that down. We'll play it on Laser's part. A good attempt at a greed by Claudette, trying to fake him in the going through the pallet, but not going to play off as well as he would have hoped. Looks like he's going to be going and taking over to this hook in the corner, possibly a pain res hook. Guess we'll see here in a sec.
Hopefully. I think so. That marks one stack being gone and no generator completed. It's been some times. I would expect at least one to pop. There's quite a few that have a lot of progress, but yeah, there it is. I was gonna say that has to happen, otherwise the survivors really didn't pay attention to their objective. Now they have to go for the reset. Right decision at this point in time. I mean, you don't want to get caught off guard by a Ghostface.
No, absolutely not. This is a killer that punishes mistakes extremely well and extremely hard. It's very hard to come back from a Ghostface game that can easily injure you and easily catch you off guard. Or Fang getting a skill check as she gets off the gen is going to just suck 10% of it off for free. Very well placed hit by Laser there.
Oh, now making his way over back towards the hook, trying to secure the second stage of Sayora. It doesn't seem like anyone's close and trying to go in for the last second save, so that is going to be stage 2. That's quite some points saved very early on into the trial. I think Laser's in a very comfortable position right now.
Yeah, I mean, one more hook state. If Sayora dies on hook, that's right there tying the result of last game. So if he can get another down and camp that out, I mean, things are gonna be looking really good for Laser.
That means the survivors of Team Shock have to keep running towards that objective, but we spot another survivor just in time. Revealing Laser, but Sayora still not being saved from the hook. Another gen's being completed, but are you gonna sacrifice this? If you're gonna sacrifice Sayora, you have to play a flawless game, and I don't know if that's possible against the Ghostface.
I mean, it looks like he's just going to go and get sacrificed, and the survivors are going to have quite literally zero margin of error when it comes to hooks later down this game. At least, well, for the tie condition, I suppose, but this is very scary territory indeed. I mean, he's going to find the reset too. And he makes it through! Feng's going to go down! That's terrible. Just going to go and shove his face in the corner and pick up. He's just going to go for the hook. I mean, why not?
Well, and with that hook, I think that already seals this matchup up, because Calamity just now takes the win. I mean, it was such a difficult position to be in if you're in Team Shock and then you get spotted during the reset as worst case possible. Best case for Team Calamity on the other hand, which are going to advance towards the semi-final basically, and will still remain in the upper bracket. On the other hand, Team Shock, don't worry, you'll still get a second chance since it is double elimination.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish out this game, see what the survivors can cook up as we finish this here. Gonna go ahead and slug General Blight, try to just finish off the game as quickly as possible. But yeah, Laser, he's earned this W. He took his win condition very well. Very well played by both parties here.
Oh, rescue coming in, so you know both positions. Seth being in Jay's pallet, still to work with. It's a safe pallet if you.
No, not on ping. Not on this ping.
For you, yeah. I always forget to mention it. I mean, we are playing internationally, so there is some advantages and disadvantages. But this game already has its outcome settled. I mean, Gen Blight got picked up, so you again know at least somewhat what both of the survivors should be. So we're making our way back to that point.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and see what happens here. Back up, Stealth in his Night Shroud, looking to catch somebody off guard again. I think did he just stalk General Blade? I don't know what stalk. He might have just found General Blade. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Either way, just gonna go ahead and take a look around here, try to find out somebody looking for the rotate, maybe. Who knows?
Smoker just trying not to get heard by laser. He's roaming around, undetectable, always ready to go for that sneak attack. I mean, it's very nice to see them still go for the best possible result. Gen Blight still cranking out another gen. That's going to be the third one for them. Now, maybe not being sure which one was on hook for a second. Hesitated for a moment, but now going for the next down. Smoker on the ground. And this is just going to be, I guess, a game of honor. Trying to try hard this till the very end.
Game of honor will be, as both teams are still trying to give it their all, give it their best fight. Not making any of the, I can't even put a sentence together. Not making his job any easier as killer, but yeah, we'll go ahead and see what else they can pull out this game.
Everybody's Half-Life, you still have the sloppy butcher, and now you're getting caught off guard on the corner. Dropping. Oh, he even got the blind. Let's go. Laser doesn't stop though. Running straight after them. Gets it down in the pellet, but I don't think Gen Blight is anywhere near that. So we're gonna turn around, take another hook stage. Question is Gen Blight now waiting for the hatch or going for another rescue? We're going back in, rescuing Smoker from the hook. So maybe we can get another 1 or 2 great chases out of this. No jinx.
There's certainly a good amount of pallets up to allow that to happen. A nice pallet drop and then vault through the window here by Ace. Is he going to be able to make it around one more time? He's not going to. No, that'll be the down here.
Not picking up just yet. No, so that will be the time for Smoker to rotate back in to go for the save. Again, undetectable. No more info for Smoker. Oh, but he doesn't need it because he has his eyes with him. He can literally see the killer. But no more options to go for the save. He needs to put up an amazing chase to get enough distance between himself and Laser, but that's just it's just darn impossible, I'd say. So there we go. That seals the fate of the 4K for Laser on the ghost face. What a nice scoring for the end.
Yeah, that's a crazy finale, especially after the back and forth we've had with Artist and Spirit today. Very well played by both teams. Incredible matchups. Fun games to watch. It's been a pleasure to have these two teams play it out and give us a entertaining game. But that'll go ahead and bring us to the end of our second match here. Calamity takes the victory, moves on, and with that, that'll also be the end of my casting for this evening. Blue, I know you have quite a little while more to go and cast these games. But I will be taking my leave after this game ends here. It's been an absolute pleasure casting with you, Blue. It's been an absolute pleasure casting for everybody watching. Yeah, best luck to all the rest of the teams that play today. And we will see you guys back here in the next set.